Today you can't see me, but today we're going to be reading a book based on winter, which you can see at my backyard. It has been snowing. You can't see, but the snow has stopped. And the roofs and all kinds of people's stuff are snowy. And you can see some people still haven't turned off their lights. Good thinking, because it's kind of dark out. So that's why the clouds have been doing gray. The snow stopped. And instead of wasting time on that, let's read one of my favorite books that are based on winter. The White-Footed Mouse by William Long, illustrated by Burt Dawson. It's a book. It's amazing. The White-Footed Mouse. I had the greatest dad. I had the greatest dad any kid can have. When I was little, he took me for walks in the fields and in the woods and showed me how to find the nests of meadowlarks and killdeers and bobolinks. Weird book. That's bird. The nest. And this must be meadowlarks. If you have this book also, you can read along with me. On sunny days, we played catch together for hours. He taught me how to swim and fish and paddle a canoe. He built bluebird houses together and put them in the pools around the meadow. So that's a house for the bird, and this is him. That's his dad, and him canoeing. He taught me how to shoot my little tutu rifle. Someday soon, he said, I'm going with him to hunting camp, and I need to be prepared. Know how to use it properly. I can't wait. Dad's a really good hunter. He used to say, do not ever point at your gun at anything if you intend to shoot it. And don't ever kill anything, fish, bird, or animal, if you don't intend to eat it. So if you don't want to shoot it, don't shoot it. And if you don't want to eat it, don't eat it. Don't kill it to eat. When I was 8, I was finally old enough to go. One Friday, the first Friday in the year of season, I ran home after school and changed into warm clothes. Mom packed some grocery in Dad's pack basket. Dad came home from work about 5 o'clock. We put everything in his old Jeep and headed up Hawkins Mountain towards our camp. It was way after dark. Bring the book closer so you guys can see. After a while, we couldn't go any farther, so we left the Jeep and hiked up the trail with a flashlight. My pack was heavy. Dad took some of my stuff and put it in his pack. It was cold. It was really cold. The snow cuttered under our feet, and it seemed like a long time before we saw the camp through the trees. It was almost hidden for some hemlocks besides a little brook. It was dark and spooky. Well, we went inside. Inside, we went in. Inside, it was even colder than out in the woods. We could even see our breath. Dad lit a lamp and stuffed some birch bark into the stove. In about a minute, he got a little fire going. He fed a little small pieces with it and pulled up a basket for raffles for me. We sat in front of the stove, warming our hands and eating cheese and crackers. All of a sudden, Dad said, "Look up, to your right." I looked. A little white-footed mouse was looking along the top of the wall in the angle just below the roof. He walked until he came to a spot right before the stovepipe that went through the wall. Dad had insulated the pipe with pieces of clay and tiled packed in concrete with concrete. It was always warm, and when the stove going, it was never hot. The mouse slowly put one foot down to pipe to rest, test it. He climbed on it and laid down with his long tail curled over his nose. He was watching us, but didn't seem to be afraid. A few minutes later, I got up and very carefully left a tiny piece of clay on the clay pipe right in front of his nose. He sniffed at it and took it in his tiny front paws and began to nibble on it. "Don't feed it," said Dad. "I don't want mice in my camp. I'll set a trap for him tomorrow." The next day, we hunted all day. We didn't see any deer, but very still the same, we had a flock of chickadees all around us for a few minutes. Then we saw a weasel, half turned white for the winter, peeking along in a long, big hollow tree. So that's the chickadees. They don't show the chickadees here. It's animals like chickens, no. And the weasel. This is the weasel. So the weasel, it's brown here. The white fur, it turns brown when it's summer and spring, but when it gets in fall, but when it turns winter, it turns white because of the snow. Cool, right? In the afternoon, we spotted a porcupine at the tree. Chew it at the bark. "Can I shoot it, Dad?" I asked. "Yep," he said. "If you're sure you want to eat him." "I don't think I want to do that." So we left the porky alone and walked away. There's the porcupine. Oh, Porky. Oh, oh. It's just a book. That evening, in the camp, the mouse came back to the warm pipe. I got him and gave him some more cheese, but Dad said, "Wait! Let me get a mouse trap. We can put the cheese on it." "But Dad, he's not bothering anyone. He just wants to get warm like us. Doesn't matter. Mouse in camp, just gotta go." "Well, okay," I said. "Are you gonna have him for breakfast or lunch?" We closed up camp and headed home. Sunday afternoon. The mouse was back to his warm clay pipe watching us. I know the mouse probably couldn't wink, but I'm sure that one winked at me. So these two are the authors. That's William Link. He lives in his wife in Mentor, Vermont, and this guy lives in Vermont. So they both live the same places. That's the end of the day. The end of the book. Hope you can subscribe, like, and share this book if you go ahead and click the notification bell. Adios. Have a wonderful day.